Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's the real Kale back again with some Mortal Kombat 1 content. How's everybody doing? It's Tuesday, 48 hours away from the premium and collector's edition early access to Mortal Kombat 1. A lot of us are going to be playing the game this week, so I want to take the opportunity to basically recap this roster because, majority of the characters have been revealed. At this time of me recording this video, there's still one secret character that we do not know about. And technically two. There's technically two characters that have not been officially revealed. One of them, if you've been following this game pretty closely, one of them has been, I'm going to say soft confirmed. I'm not going to say leaked. I'm going to say soft revealed because the character was revealed at Comic-Con. It was around the time when Lee May, Baraka, Tanya that character was revealed. I'll spoiler tag it for people who don't want to know, but there is one character that has not been officially revealed. One character that we don't know about, and as far as the cameos, there's still one more character on the cameo roster that we do not know about as well. But we're gonna go over the roster and tell you guys what I think of it. But first and foremost, I think it's cool to compare what I had previously. What in my predicted roster video, I want to compare what I predicted versus to what we're actually getting. So, all right, let's go. This website is dope, bro. I like how they have all the tiles laid out. Let's go on to the roster. I believe you gotta click on. All right, here we go. Look at this. Let me zoom in a little bit so things a little bit more visual, be pleasing for the purpose of the video. All right, so here we are. These are the basic characters, the characters that we knew were in the game the minute this game was confirmed. So Liu Kang is the star of the show. He on the box art. Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Kitana, Johnny, Kenshi, Kung Lao, Melina, and Raiden, right? These basically the classic Mortal Kombat 2 roster, and plus Kenshi. No one should be surprised here at all. I predicted Kenshi was going to be in this game because he's a very popular character. I think a lot of people were asking for him back, and they could do a lot of cool things with the character. So I got that correct. Not really giving myself credit for any of these because these are, we kind of predicted these characters to be in here. Kung Lao, Raiden, Melina. We predicted these characters to be here. But here we are when we started getting to the juicy stuff. And can I just say, these designs look amazing. These are characters that we've seen in so many different iterations and versions and parodies of them. These are some of the most famous video game characters like ever, but they still find a way to make them look different and appealing. It's like, especially Kenshi. Kenshi's design of this game. I love how the armor looks on him with the what is that? That's like a coat. I love how everybody looks younger to match, the new timeline. I like that Scorpion and Sub-Zero look very similarly because they're brothers. Liu Kang does have his godly presence, but he still has like a humble look to him because that's who Liu Kang is. I think that's actually really brilliant. They put a lot of work into these designs. Melina is the Empress. She has a more regal appearance, but still looks sadistic and savage. So her mask is a bit more. Her mask and her attire is a bit more over designed compared to Kitana, who's the princess. I think that those touches really they tell a story overall. But we get into the juicy stuff. So Rain and Smoke were the first two confirmed. I predicted them to be on my roster. As a matter of fact, I predicted all the classic ninjas were going to be in this game, including Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And I was mostly right about that. Ermac is coming as DLC, and Noob Saibot is not going to be in this game. One thing I do find very interesting about the way this roster has shaped out to be, I don't see a lot of people begging for Noob Saibot in this game. And I think it's pretty cool considering how he's such a popular character, but no one's begging for him in this game. I think everybody is just unanimously in congruence that it doesn't make sense for Noob Saibot to be in this game, considering this is the start of the new timeline. Bihan is the Sub-Zero in this game, so somebody's gonna die and become Noob, as far as as far as I know. There is a chance for Combat Pack 2, but I think Noob is just going to sit out this game completely. He will most likely be a front runner for the next Mortal Kombat game, and I'm okay with that. He's the only one not in here. Noob fans, I'm sorry, but we got the other ninjas, and I'm fine with that. Perfect. Then we started getting into the more interested stuff. Lee May, Baraka, Tanya, Garrus. Lee May, so on my predicted roster, I did not predict a lot of 3D characters. I honestly missed the part and whatever interview or whatever bit of information prior to making that video where Ed Boon said that Mortal Kombat 1 or the next Mortal Kombat would have a stronger 3D era presence. I would have predicted a lot more characters overall, but I'm glad that we got the 3D era presence in this game. And honestly, if you looked at it on paper, I probably wouldn't have been as excited for these characters because I've always said in my previous videos, I'm not really a 3D era Mortal Kombat truther. I really do like the old school characters, y'all. And honestly, I mean, this is just me. Even though they look really cool and they seem to be really fun, they're reimagined, I think I would still take the classic characters more as playable over the 3D era. But it is good to give them this chance because there's a reason why a lot of people don't like the 3D era is because their presentation wasn't the best in those 3D era games. So Lee May looks great. She has like she kind of has like the I want to say kind of like a SWAT team member look, but still looks very cultural at the same time. Baraka looks amazing. This is one of his best looks easily. He actually looks terrifying. He always does, but I really like how jagged everything about him looks. He just looks very unkempt and he actually looks diseased and ridden like a real monster. Tanya, I know a lot of freaking racist people are out here saying that Tanya is not beautiful anymore. Let's be real. Call a spade a spade. A lot of people are just coming at her because they made Tanya. No, I'm not gonna say they made Tanya black, but they made her blackness more apparent in this character. I'm pretty sure Tanya was always black, but they made her have more black features, and some people just don't like black people. But anyways, that's a different story, y'all. Garrus is back. He looks great. He basically looks the same. And yeah, great stuff here. Great stuff here. Reptile. I think Reptile hands down is the best looking character in the game. I'm mainly playing Reptile off the strength of how cool he looks. I think his design is absolutely genius. And I'm so glad that he's back. So I was 100% right about Reptile coming back. Oh yeah, from these, I didn't predict Lee May. I don't think I predicted Baraka. I'm just looking at my list over right now on my phone. Yeah, I didn't predict Baraka to return because he wasn't that popular in MK11. Tanya, I felt Tanya was coming back. She was one of the more requested characters. And I predicted Garrus too because I felt like he had such a strong presence in MK11 that I really felt like they should solidify him more as a Mortal Kombat character, bringing him back in another game. And I think he was one of their coolest new age characters that they've done in Mortal Kombat completely. And I'm very curious to see his role in this game story. Reptile, Havoc, Azra, Sydel. Out of this bunch, only predicted Reptile and Sydel. Didn't predict Azra and Havoc, although I did put him in that other video where I did the top 5 3D era characters. Shameless plug again, all 5 of those characters in that video are in this game. But happy to see Havoc back, man. She was so requested for MK11. If that game ever did a Combat Pack 3, I think he was like a front runner for that game. Him and Takeda were front runners in that game. Azra is back. Glad to see that she's back and they're basically reimagining her gameplay and her aesthetic completely. She's like she's a NetherRealm demon turning human because she's cleansing souls from that Chris Blade. Excellent stuff. And Havoc looks exactly what you think Havoc would look like. I mean, albeit younger, I kind of would expect his look to be, he doesn't have like the hat like before, but I'm sure you could get that with, custom gear. Now Sydel, Shao, and Natara. Sydel looks amazing in this game, y'all. I'm pretty sure I predicted her to return. Yeah, I predicted her. Yeah, I put she's in the video. I selected her. But I didn't have Shao Kahn. Damn. Probably should have done that. Didn't predict Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn was, I'm not going to say unpopular, but it's very rare that they make the pre-order bonus like a base roster character in the next game. I don't think they've ever done that. But damn, if I should have said, yo, if Sydel was gonna be in it, then Shao Kahn should be in it base roster. You know, Shao Kahn, his first playable appearance, from what I can remember, at least like in a Mortal Kombat game, was probably 11. So I really didn't think that he would be in here. Granted, I'm very happy he's in here, and I'm very happy of how they're making his gameplay. He's making his gameplay way more interesting with the set play and being able to use the axe and use your fists throughout the combat. And then I might actually play Shao Kahn in this game. He looks really, really cool. I don't like, eventually I'm gonna come to this character and I'm definitely gonna play him. And Natara, right now I'm happy that she's in the game. I'm very happy that she's here, but I'm probably not gonna play Natara just because there's so much other cooler characters. I typically don't like characters that can fly, honestly, in fighting games. I like mobility, but I don't want to depend on just being in the air and all this other stuff. I also just think there's other cooler characters in Natara. Shout out to Megan Fox. I think it was a good decision making her Natara. Add a little star power to the game, add a little flair. But overall, this roster right here that we have here, I'm gonna show I'm just gonna post that RealKaaayle roster because it looks so clean the way they have it all set up. Shout out to RealKaaayle. Their YouTube, Twitch, all that is in the description. Their Twitter, I'm giving them a quick shout out. They're definitely more popular than me, but I am using their content, so shouts out to them. But RealKaaayle, the way they set it up, the way they have it all set up, the roster is amazing. This roster is fantastic. I think the idea of bringing in the 3D era characters, and those characters are being like the newcomers, because majority of the roster are characters, not majority, but a good portion of the roster are characters that we have not seen since 2006, I believe. I think that's when Mortal Kombat Armageddon came out. So it's been over a decade since we've seen a lot of these characters, guys. I think it's very, very dope that we got a lot of these characters back and they're reimagining them. I don't think there's a single design in MK1 that I don't like. I know some people are very opinionated on Smoke. They say that he has the Ellen DeGeneres haircut, the Justin Bieber haircut. They don't like the mask that he has. I personally disagree with that. I'm not too bothered by the hair. I would prefer like a longer hair, kind of like a Winter Soldier looking kind of hair. But I think the mask is hard. I think the mask is absolutely hard. I like the fact that it looks like a gas mask. I like kind of cheesy things like that. I do like the cybernetic kind of like futuristic design, but it still looks kind of classic and old. I love the gauntlets, the tunic. The color of the tunic is like black and gray, really like a slate color. I love the wristbands. I think it's called the Karambit, the knife that he has. It's excellent. I think his design is fantastic. Every design in this game, all the characters are so immaculately designed, really. I know some people were saying they don't like Natara's hair in this game. Look, I don't have strong opinions on Natara anyways. Natara, I'm not a crazy Natara fan. I think it looks fine. I think it matches her face. I think it matches Megan Fox's face very well. In a weird way, this is Megan Fox, but it doesn't fully look like her. I think they definitely, you could tell they're using her likeness, but they're not just dropping her face onto a character, which I think that's one of the reasons why I'm not so appalled by it, because a lot of times when video games have celebrities in their games, they usually just take the celebrity's face and slap it directly onto the character. This, you can see there's a bit more modifications to it. I know that's kind of cheating because Natara is not a human, so they have to take a little bit more liberties to make her look like what she actually is. But I think I really like how they incorporated Megan Fox with the character. I think it's a really nice blend. But overall, this roster is fire. Like I said, there's already so many characters here that I want to play. I already gave y'all 5 in that other video where it said these are the 5 characters that I will be playing or trying out with at some point MK1, but there's even more that I want to play. Like, okay, Scorpion. I typically don't play Scorpion in Mortal Kombat games. Honestly, over the years that Mortal Kombat has been releasing, I've been gravitating more, becoming more of a Scorpion fan than a Sub-Zero fan. And Sub-Zero was always one of my favorites, but I think I'm starting to like Scorpion a little bit more. I did not like Sub-Zero at all in MK11. I thought he was pretty boring, and albeit at that, I thought he was kind of a cheap character. And I never felt satisfied winning with Sub-Zero. So that's why I never played him. But Scorpion was way more fun in that game. He was way more fun. He had a lot more variety. I felt like his skins and his looks looked a lot better than Sub-Zero 2. And I'm very interested to see how Scorpion plays, considering how Sub-Zero plays. We haven't seen much of Scorpion, and I can definitely think I'm going to at least mess around with him for the first couple of weeks of the game. Johnny, Johnny's the greatest. Kenshi looks fantastic. Even Kung Lao, like Kung Lao's gameplay. I don't know if you guys have checked out his gameplay from when the content creators got to play the game early. He looks a lot more fun than he's ever been for me. I actually would be interested in playing Kung Lao in this game. I never found Kung Lao appealing from a gameplay perspective. This game, I feel like Kung Lao is giving me I don't know specifically. He looks like traditional Lao, but he has I feel like I just like his moves. I like the way what he's about more. He has like this cool grab. They actually gave him like a grab, like a command throw, where he just punches you in your face repeatedly, and his combos just look way more fun and just not sporadic and weird. I felt like his combos were sporadic and weird. Lee May was fun from the beta. I think she's going to be in my arsenal. She was just too much fun to play. Baraka looks like the best he's ever been, and he's always been one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters. I have to play him. I love the redesign. I love the reimagining of his backstory. So there's no reason not for me to play him. That gameplay video with that high-level gameplay where he's fighting Shao Kahn was spectacular. He really does remind me of like Wolverine. Tanya, yeah, Tanya is she's definitely going in the batch of the characters that I don't want to play, honestly. Maybe if I start seeing some cool stuff with Tanya, but Tanya is going to be, I just typically don't really like the character that much. I think she's going to be pretty cool in the campaign, but the other characters just beat her completely. Garrus is always such a cool character. I don't think he's going to be someone I want to play from jump. He looks a lot trickier than you might think, and we'll see. He's definitely gonna be like, I'll give him a try. I'll give him a try character. Y'all know how I feel about Reptile. He's definitely a day one of the day ones that I'll be in the practice mode with. Havoc is someone I need to play too. The animations, the gameplay philosophy, the idea that he's literally breaking his body apart and beating you and destroying himself, little to no regard for his own well-being while fighting you. I think that's such a brilliant character design and fits the Mortal Kombat perspective perfectly. Azra, a lot of the women, a lot of the women in this game aren't appealing to me, but she's one of them. She's one of them that I feel like I definitely need to play. Mainly because I like her design and I like how flashy her moves look. I like the effects coming off of her Chris, and the idea of like you're working towards building up this ability or this special effect on your opponent. Yeah, Sydel, as good as she looks and as fun as she was in MK11, her gameplay is not really screaming must play to me, guys. So Sydel's another one of those characters where probably not really going to mess around too much or play, if at all. But she looks like she's going to be very deadly online. And same thing with Natara. Shao Kahn is definitely someone I'm going to be dabbling with for sure when this game comes out. But, yeah, man, this roster is fire. On paper, like, what I mean by on paper, I would say, like, if you just seen these characters written as names on a sheet of paper and no pictures, if you didn't see these designs and you didn't know how any of them played, I would say that the MK11 roster looks better because it has more characters that I'm more interested in as a Mortal Kombat fan. But now that now that we've seen these characters, we know majority of them, we know how they're gonna play, and we know how this game is going to play. I think this is a better roster than MK11. It's a lot more exciting too because we're getting characters that we have not seen in a very, very long time. And I think that's very important considering that every Mortal Kombat game, they're trying to invite new fans, but they're also trying to reinvigorate fans to coming back to the franchise. I've actually seen quite a few people saying, I haven't played Mortal Kombat since like MK4. I haven't played Mortal Kombat since Deadly Alliance. And now people are saying they were blown up away by what they're doing with MK1 and they want to come back and play this game. So I think that means job well done, NRS. You guys really hit it out of the park with the selection of characters. And the combat pack is stellar. This combat pack is literally made for me. 3 fan favorite characters, 2 characters that I play in like one character I play in every Mortal Kombat game, Ermac. Previous main from MK1's to Kata, and then you got the 3 characters based off of TV shows and movies that I absolutely love. Amazing. No, like the only one I'm not too excited for is Quan Chi. I do like Quan Chi, and I will play him because he's a DLC character. But out of that pack, he's the one that I'm least excited for by far. The rest of them are basically potential mains. So I'm gonna have an arsenal of characters to play as in Mortal Kombat 1. I'm very happy, y'all. We only got a couple more days, and like I said, we still have 2 other characters. Technically 1. I wouldn't be surprised if that other character does not get shown off until the game comes out. I think they kind of want to keep it a secret. It's probably going to be a big story spoiler. And then we have Shang Tsung if you pre-ordered. So we have a lot to look forward to in the next coming days, y'all. Stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think about the Mortal Kombat 1 roster and how you guys feel about it. Is there something that it's missing? Is there something that you felt like they needed to have? Is this perfectly satisfactory? Who are you going to be playing? Let me know in the comment section. Who are you not going to be playing? That's also something I really want to know. Who are people saying, nah, this character is not for me? But just keep in mind, guys, when it comes to our fighting game roster, I personally think if you like 2 or 3 characters off of a game's base roster that you want to play, what matters at that point are the rest of the cast fun to fight and engage with. I think that's very important for a fighting game. The point of a roster is not to make you want to play everybody, because realistically, most people are only going to stick with 1 character, maybe 2, 3, if they're lucky. So a lot of you guys are listing like 5 to 10 characters that y'all want to play, but if a game is getting you to play at least like 2 or 3, I think the roster is fire. Then the rest of the game's roster, you just gotta be characters that are fun to engage with and fight with. But anyways, y'all, let me know what you guys think. Stay real. Hit that subscribe button for more Mortal Kombat content. Stay tuned. We got a couple more days. You know this is the place to be. Have a good day, y'all. Peace.